G'day ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the YouTube channel. How are we all doing this lovely evening, mate? We're getting that sunset sky right now. It's not as golden as some of my videos have. I had one video where the sky was literally shimmering in gold. It was awesome. If you scroll back quite a bit on my YouTube, you'll see it in the thumbnail. But ladies and gents, I do have a fun topic today. It might be a little bit divisive, but not in a bad way. But before we get into it, g'day ladies and gents. My name is Nathan. I make videos on motorcycles, otherwise known as Sergeant Wombat. You know how we do things around here. And if you guys like my content, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Help the channel grow. We are nearing 10,000 subscribers. That is the goal for the end of the year. I tell you what, I'm keen, I'm excited, and I reckon we can do it. Let's get away from these cars before I feel unsafe. But ladies and gents, the topic for today is, what's the deal with automatic motorbikes? Who are they for? Why are they here? And do we like them? Okay. Now, me personally, I am not a fan of motorcycles that are automatic. Now, I don't have an issue with them, I just don't like them myself, if that makes sense. Hopefully I can get a little bit more in-depth of reason why. Because, for me personally, the idea of riding a motorbike is supposed to be that enjoyable sort of thing. You're supposed to be able to take it out and shift the gears, and you're meant to enjoy changing gears and all that stuff. It's meant to be a, serious thing. What a champion. And, I feel like if you're making it automatic, you're sort of losing the magic of why you're riding the motorbike to begin with. Don't worry, kids. Lane filtering's illegal in Australia. Alright, so, of course. Let's not get stuck there. So, automatic motorcycles, look, I believe they have a place, okay? And if you say physically, if you're physically unable to ride a motorcycle because you have an ailment, you have a certain kind of arthritis in your hands or your legs that you can't shift gears properly, right? Or you're an amputee or something along those lines. You know what? I have no quarrels with you. You should absolutely get yourself an automatic bike so you can join us on this two-wheeled wonderland that is motorcycle riding, all right? But if you're a perfectly able person and you want to just get an automatic motorbike, if you're not buying a scooter and you want to buy one like a Rebel 1100 automatic, I will question you every step of the way. Will it still be a fun time? Absolutely. I'm sure you will have some of the greatest riding experiences you'll ever have on that thing. I'm not saying you won't have fun on them, but for me, riding a motorbike is supposed to be the visceral experience of shifting the gears, riding the clutch when you have to, changing, everything like that. I don't want the bike to do everything for me, because especially an automatic will never be in the right gear, like at all of the situations. Sometimes you want to be in a different gear, and the bike just doesn't put you in that gear, and you sort of got to fight with it for it to go into gear. You know what I mean? Not always, but sometimes, especially when you're in the twisties. I've heard a lot of the automatic bikes sort of struggle there. Now, they certainly make it easy. Like the e-clutch is a sort of hybrid between the two, so if you struggle and you want to just commute in heavy traffic all the time and you don't like doing the clutch, the Honda e-clutch does that for you, because the moment you touch the clutch, it overrides that automatic aspect of it and makes it straight back into manual, which for me gives you the best of both worlds. I still don't really like it, but I understand the benefits of that one, because that way you can still enjoy, shifting your gears, and as well as just leaving it automatic and pinning it off the set of lights. Now, you got the MT-09 automatic. Now, why would you buy an MT-09 as an automatic, man? Just get the damn normal one. But like I said, if you're unable and your body isn't willing to cooperate, be my guest. If you're missing fingers, if you're missing limbs, if you've got arthritis, if you're just, something is wrong with you and you can't ride a manual bike, please get yourself an automatic, and don't feel like I'm going to judge you for it, all right? I only judge the able, I swear. It's just such a strange thing to me. I mean, you can also get an electric bike, but let's be honest, no one wants one of those. They're so bad that the companies that buy them seem to go out of business. Woohoo! But there's been a few people in my comments, all right, now let's go down the other end of the spectrum, where they have told me that they've decided to buy an automatic bike over the manual version, and they love it. And you know what? More power to you. I'm happy, realistically, as long as you guys are riding your bikes and enjoying yourself, all right? My opinion should not ever dictate what your opinion is or your way you live, all right? My thoughts are my own, and you can hate me for it, you can love me for it. I don't really care. Your opinions and my opinions, they're supposed to differ. That's why they're opinions. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one, you know what I mean? But the thing is, I just don't see the benefit in a normal, able, human getting an automatic bike over a manual. Now look, if you're riding in the world's most annoying traffic all the time and you can't lane filter, maybe you're sick of doing it, okay? I can understand it in that scenario, because it's like driving a manual car. If you're driving the manual car in heavy traffic every day, you sort of get sick of it. Will that stop us? No. but you know what I mean? You understand the point I'm making there. So fair enough if you're doing that and you just can't be asked shifting anymore, because it does get old if you're doing it all the time and it's always heavy traffic and it's always just riding the clutch. In that case, a Rebel 1100, an MT09 automatic, a Honda with the E-clutch, or any scooter, fair enough. And I can guarantee you will have some of the most fun on those bikes just as much as you will every other scenario. All it does is eliminate some of the thinking when you're riding, and the one every blue moon stall you might do, because everybody does it every so often, let's be honest. I mean, I stalled the other day in front of my client at work, and I was like, oopsies. Oh, she's got an electric rearview mirror. That's weird, dude. That's weird. Anyway, now, I see the benefit of having these bikes, okay? I understand that they have their ups and their downs, and I think that they're a great piece of a kit for the community. They are heavier because, of course, automatics weigh more. Okay? There's more in them. There's more things to go wrong, though. But that's another thing about them. But obviously, they don't typically go wrong. But, you know, it's just more mechanical work. So just be aware of that. Now, I'm not saying it's going to go wrong. The chance of those things going wrong is bloody, oh, mate, peanuts compared to something else. Something like the engine will probably blow up before the automatic gives out on those things. But still, I just don't get it, man. I find it such an unnecessary thing to be worrying about or buying when you have access to everything else. Not to mention, getting an automatic bike, right, it limits your options significantly, because you got the MT09 automatic, you got the Honda CB and CBR 1000 E-clutch. I don't think the Hornet comes with the E-clutch. You got the, what was it, did I say the Rebel 1100 DCT? And then you got scooters. I don't really know personally many other bikes or brands that do automatics, okay? Now, I'm sure there's a few of them. If you want to let me know down below, please do. I'm not going to fight you about it, because obviously I can only know so much about bikes. I can't know everything, all right? It's just the joys of living. So please let me know down below if there is other automatic bikes around. I'm sure there is. They're not a new thing, but like, I would actually be keen to see. And in fact, if I ever get the chance to take one for a ride, I did get the chance to ride an MT09 automatic, but I said no, and I kind of regret that I did that, because I didn't want to do it, because my opinions beat my mind about it. But if I get the chance to do it again, I'm going to take it, because I'm maturing as a person, and I'm realizing the benefits of everything. All right, it's not just for me. Sometimes you got to do stuff for the benefit of the people who watch you. So if I ever get the chance to do it again, I'm probably going to ask the guy who I talked to about motorcycles if his dealership has one in stock, because then I will happily take one out for a toy spin. You know what I mean? Let me just sneak in front of this guy here. I heard the brakes squeal, boys. I haven't heard the brakes squeal on this thing in ages since they upgraded it. We're not going to fit through there comfortably. It's not worth my struggles. You know what we need to do? We need to put some petrol in this bike as well. So we're going to go over to the petrol station and call it a day. We've still got a little ways to go though. But if you guys have purchased a automatic motorbike, let me know down below on your thoughts and opinions. I don't want it's the best thing ever. You can start out that way, but I want you to give me a hypercritical review of your experience on these. I don't just want you to praise it because it's the best thing since sliced bread. I want you to really think about it and give me a detailed sort of synopsis on if it's worth it, what the downsides are, because those who own the bike are obviously going to have a better insight than me. So happily check the comments later on, ladies and gents, when this video is live, and see if anybody's joined in, because I know there's a few of them that have actually bought these bikes, so I would love to hear their thoughts and opinions on the matter. That car there just had the thing on the back window, big beefy bitch. What in tarnation. That tells you what though, it's nice to see that there's all these new bikes in the rotation. I like seeing all these people getting interested and invested in the motorbikes, because it's nice to see new riders joining in. And look, some people, it's not often, but it still happens, there are just some people that are so inept with mechanical abilities that they just can't even figure out how to do a mechanical clutch. Like, I don't get it. I understand why people struggle with them, but there are just some people that cannot work a clutch to save their life. So I suppose in those situations, happy days. We've got new riders because they're mechanically useless. But dude, at the end of the day, you can love them, you can hate them. Like I said, I'm a bit indifferent to them unless you absolutely have a reason to get them. But I'm not going to shit on you for buying one. I might give you a little, jab because it's fun, but I'm not going to shit on you for buying one. I'm happy that you're riding, and if you're happy, I'm happy, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters, because when it comes to riding, as long as it's got two wheels and an engine and you go forward, you're riding a bike, baby, and life is good. So let me know down below what your thoughts and opinions are on the matter. Even if you don't have one, I'd still like to hear your thoughts and your hot takes and cold takes. So yeah, ladies and gents, that is all I have time for today. I do hope you enjoyed today's video. Do like, comment, and subscribe. As I said, we are growing as a channel. We are making our way downtown, walking fast, faces passing, I'm homebound. And we're making the improvements, and we're closing in on that 10,000 subscribers, and it's coming bloody quickly. We should hit it by the end of the year pretty well, and I'm pretty excited to see. Thank you, sir, or ma'am. I didn't look because I was too busy focusing on not crashing into anything. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go this way because I think it's a better way to go right now. I want to go on the main road. Oh, this was not the move. This was a mistake. This was a mistake. Oh no. I'm going to go down this side street on the right here. Oh, I've done a oopsie whoopsie. I'm not happy about that one, but that's okay. Here we are. But ladies and gents, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. Take it easy. Indeedy, keep it cheesy. You know I love you, but it's time to leave you. Have a wonderful day riding, ladies and gents. Be safe, be happy, and ride more. Peace. Bye!